Hello?
Please connect now.
Umeshanitumia?
Nishakutumia link.
Alright, gonna check.
Okay. Okay, sasa hivi I think I've got the best connection na nadhani unaweza ukanisikia vizuri sana, and therefore tunaweza tukaendelea kutokea hapa sasa. Nilikuwa ninatamani kwa leo tusitishe kwanza zoezi la text functions, tufanye kidogo logic functions, ambazo logic functions zitatusaidia sana kuendelea na kuzitumia. Na logic function ya kwanza tunayoanza inaitwa if. If ni logic kwa sababu kwa kawaida unapotaka kufanya kitendo chochote katika Excel, especially unapokuwa na expression ambayo inaweza unataka kupata majibu, hii ni formula ambayo inatumika mara kwa mara. If this is true, then give me this. Otherwise, mara zote ninapotumia neno otherwise, ninamaanisha if not true. So if function mara zote itatumika pale ambapo kuna mutually exclusive answers, kwamba kama sio mchana basi ni usiku. Ndio hapo unapotumia if function. Huwezi kutumia functions kwenye majibu ambayo yana intercept. Kwa hiyo mara zote ni majibu ambayo ni exclusive, ni mutually exclusive. Kama huyu ni mwanamke, then sio mwanaume. Kwa hiyo it's either mwanamke au mwanaume, basi hakuna option zaidi ya hizo kwa kawaida, unless it's very exceptional. Lakini we don't deal with the exceptions, we deal with logic kitu ambacho ni logic. So tunaanza taratibu. Tutaanza na zoezi dogo kabisa la if function. Nitakupa mfano mzuri mdogo. Kabla ya if function, nikufundishe jinsi ya kutengeneza random numbers. Kwa sababu sasa ujue tutakuwa hatukuombi wewe numbers. Tutakuwa tunatengeneza namba zetu wenyewe, halafu tunazitumia kwenye mazoezi. Kwa hiyo kutengeneza random numbers, ziko random numbers za aina mbili. Kuna random numbers ambazo ni decimal au ziko kati ya moja sifu, yani 0 mpaka 1 hapo katikati. Kwa hiyo ama itakuwa ni decimal ama itakuwa ni percent. Na random formula yake unaandika equals to rand. Unaiona neno rand limetoka hapo, double click, inafungua mabano, halafu unafunga mabano, halafu unasema enter, inakupa namba. Hiyo namba ni random number, which means you cannot predict that number. Unaweza drag hizo namba zote, hizo ni random number. Unaweza drag kwenda kulia, hizi zote ni random numbers. Zinaweza kufanana, ni agharabu sana kufanana hizi namba. Hizi ni random numbers na utaziona ziko kati ya 0 na 1. Hizi random numbers ziko katika decimal point kwa hapa zilipo, lakini una uwezo wa kuzigeuza ziwe percent au asilimia, ambayo unakwenda home, unakwenda hapa kwenye namba hapa, una click hii namba tap. Hizi zote sasa ni percent kama unavyoziona. Haya, ninaomba ufanye hili zoezi la kutengeneza random numbers. Halafu niambie, halitakuchukua muda, ni zoezi fupi lakini zuri. Uzuri wake sasa, naamini hata kwenye comment huku tunaweza tukaongea pia. Okay. Hili ndio zoezi la random numbers ambazo ziko chini ya 1. Ukikamilisha nifahamishe. Kama kuna changamoto pia nifahamishe. Changamoto ni ipi? Kama it's done, very good. Ninakuonyesha sasa random numbers nyingine. Sasa hizi random numbers ni numbers ambazo wewe ndio unaamua. Kwa kawaida zinaweza kuanzia namba 1 mpaka billions huko. Ni wewe unataka random number kuanzia wapi mpaka wapi. Na limit ni wewe ndio unaweka hiyo limit. Formula yake ni equals to rand between hii hapa. Double click, inakuuliza bottom number. katika hizo random numbers zako unazotaka kuzitengeneza. What is the bottom number? Kwa kesi hii ya hapa, for simplicity, let's say 100, halafu koma, top, labda top mimi nitasema 999. That's the top. Funga bracket, enter. Now this is saying it's a percent. No, it's not a percent. Kwa hiyo naweka koma. Nikiweka koma inakuwa ni namba ya kawaida. Nina drag, naweza kudrag kwenda kulia, naweza kudrag kwenda chini. Zote nitakazopata hapa ni random numbers. Hizi ni random numbers. Kwa kawaida ni agharabu sana hizi namba kufanana. Ni agharabu sana hizi namba kufanana. Sasa, hizi random numbers mimi nataka kuzitumia kwenye zoezi. Zoezi la if function. Ninatengeneza random numbers zangu nyingine hapa. Hizi random numbers sasa, bahati nzuri wewe ni mtu wa HR, kwa hiyo ninasema huu ni umri wa staff. Huu ni umri wa staff nilionao. Kwa hiyo nasema staff age. Staff age siweki majina. Huku ninaweza nikaweka labda zinaitwa staff number sehemu nyingine au company number, it's okay. Lakini ninaweka tu umri. Age equals to randomly. Ninajua tunapoajiri tunaanza miaka 18, let's say. Au fine, let's say miaka 25. Okay, let's say kuanzia miaka 18. That's our range age. Lakini na umri wa mwisho kabisa wa kufanya kazi kwa mujibu wa sheria kwenye public sector ni 60 years of age. Sasa mimi hapa nina random numbers tu. Ninasema from nimeandika tangazo langu. Nimetangaza nahitaji watu waombe kazi. Watu wameomba kazi, sikuweka age restrictions. Kwa hiyo rand between bottom say kuanzia miaka 18, age watu mpaka miaka 98, miaka 100. Wako watu na miaka 100 bwana. Funga mabano, enter. Naona sasa nina drag. Barua nilizopata ni hizi zote, sijui ziko ngapi, utajua mwenyewe. Hawa wote wameomba kazi. Kama tulivyoongea mwanzo, nimeshaweka random numbers, random between. Ninataka kuua formula, kwa sababu usipoua formula hizi age huwa zinabadilika, au kwa sasa tuziache kwanza. Sasa hapa ninasema selection. Column ya selection ninatafuta mimi. Kwa kawaida nyinyi waajiri huwa mnasema hamtaki mtu mzee sana. Sometimes labda it's a senior position, huwa mna restrictions zenu. Mnasema we want someone in this position, the age should be between 35 years maximum 45. Sitaki zaidi ya hapo. Kwa hiyo ninataka kuandika formula ambayo itanichagulia hao watu ambao wana age kati ya 35 mpaka 45. Formula function nitakayotumia itaitwa if. Kwa hiyo nasema equals to if. Nikiclick if, inaanza na logical test. What do I want to test? I want to test this number here. and I want this number to be greater than, kwa sababu nataka 35, nasema greater than 34. So if it's greater than 34, then if it's greater than 34, ninasema qualified. Ninaweka ndani ya inverted comma, naandika qualified. Otherwise, which means if not greater than 35, nasema unqualified. Naweka inverted comma, nafunga mabano na enter. So this guy here is qualified. Okay, nimeframe swali vibaya. Narudia swali langu au criteria yangu nimeiframe vibaya. Ninasema tu hapa condition niliyoweka, niliweka conditions mbili, nilikosea kwa kesi hii. Kwa hiyo nabadilisha, naweka condition moja tu. Siweki conditions mbili. Nataka niweke condition moja tu. Na hiyo condition ni kwamba age niliyopata mimi, random numbers, ukiangalia nimeweka miaka 18 mpaka miaka 100. Kwa hiyo criteria ninayoiweka ni moja tu. Nataka mtu ambaye yuko above 18 lakini below 60. Na 60 labda siwezi kumwajiri mtu mwenye miaka 60 leo. Nataka at least anifanyie kazi angalau miaka 15. Kwa hiyo ninasema ninaajiri mtu aliyezidi miaka 18. Assume ni dereva, let's say is a driver. Amezidi miaka 18 lakini awe below 45. Sitaki kuajiri above 45. Which means hapa badala ya kusema greater than 34, ninasema less than. Umri gani? Nimesema 45. Kwa nachukua watu wote ambao wako chini ya 45. Ni qualified akiwa chini ya 45, akiwa zaidi ya 45 ni unqualified. Enter. Kwa hiyo huyu hapa ana miaka 63 ni unqualified. Nikidouble click utakuta nimepata watu ambao ninawahitaji. Watu wote ambao wako zaidi, utaona ukiscroll down utaona walio chini, walio zaidi. Kwa mfano huyu ana miaka 23 ni qualified, huyu ana miaka 19 qualified, miaka 33 qualified, lakini miaka 61 unqualified, na kadhalika na kadhalika. So hii hapa kama nikitaka kufilter, nina highlight mpaka hapo, halafu ninakwenda kwenye data, halafu ninakwenda kwenye filter. Ninaweka filter zangu pale juu. Nikishaziweka hizo filter hapo juu, ninakwenda kwenye selection, ninachagua qualified 2. Nikisema okay, hizi kwa sababu ni random numbers zinabadilika kila wakati. So in order narudia tena. Kwanza ninaua ile formula. Kwa hiyo shift na highlight. Tulisema kuua formula unafanyaje kama unakumbuka? Kuua formula, ninarudia tena kwa mara ya mwisho, una copy. Ukisha copy, una right click, halafu una paste special as values. Una check hapa values. Okay. Niki escape, hizi hapa hazina tena formula. Kwa hiyo sasa ni rahisi kufilter kwa kutumia qualified or unqualified. Ninakwenda nina uncheck unqualified, na bakiwa na qualified, nasema okay. Kwa hiyo hawa ndio walio qualified. Kwa hiyo kama kungekuwa na majina yao hapa na address, au telephone numbers, ningewatumia message kwamba ninawaita kwenye interview for further interview. Unaweza ukawa na vigezo vingi ukaviweka, ukafilter mara moja, ukapata idadi ya watu unaowataka, halafu ukaendelea na hatua nyingine za kuselect. Mpaka hapo if function umeielewa? Naomba feedback, au naomba ujaribu kwanza kuitumia. Kama kuna shida uniambie. Okay. Pale umekwama. Bwana. Good. Yeah, random numbers. Aha, shida ni kwamba zimekuwa zote percent au shida ni nini? Let me give you a call. Nimeona umenitumia picha hiyo, nikaona percent, nikaona vipi kumetokea shida. Okay, hamna shida. Basi nilibadilisha. Yes, kwa sababu condition zile pale kulikuwa na conditions mbili. Sasa nikasema we are just rushing up. So let's just use one conditions kwamba we want guys who are below 45. That's bado nimeona hapo kutakuwa na conditions mbili, kwa hiyo let's just use one first. Umefanikiwa that's one criteria, so let's continue. Okay, I just want to put another condition. I'm just trying to think quickly. Let me do it. Let me think of another criteria. This is for staff you want to recruit. This is how you write qualified. Okay, now the same age group, the same people. What I'm going to do now, what I'm going to say, okay, now this I'm just deleting these ones. I'm putting another formula. In this formula now, what I'm going to say is, if you, let's say this is, okay, I'm the government, and what I'm going to say is, if you have reached retirement age, if your age is above 60, I'm saying you have retired. And because of that, every month I will be paying you a certain amount. For a start, let me say, if your age is above 60, I'm going to pay you 1 million shillings every month. And because I'm putting a budget for the whole year, I'm going to pay you 1 million times 12. So how am I going to write that sentence, that preposition? I'm going to say equals to, if, now bracket, if this age here is above 60, then take 1 million, 1, 2, 3, times 12. Otherwise, which means you are not above 60, which means you are not going to get anything, so 0. Enter. This is how these things are going to be. Double click, so you know who are going to get money, who are not going to get money for that year. Home, just put this one here. Yeah. So you know who are going to get paid, who are not going to be paid. And therefore, your total budget now, if I add, for this case, is going to be the total. Auto sum. Yeah. This is 1.6b. That's total. This is one example. Another example is, because this exercise of paying 1 million per month, I've started today, and all my people in the country have already registered. I'm going to pay you each year 12 million for all the years that you have lived above 60 because you deserved to get that money at that time, but you didn't get because I didn't have money. So now, since I've got money, I'm going to pay you 12 million for each month, for each year that you have lived for all the years since you achieved the age 60. So I'm just writing here, accrued payments. Let me call them old age payments or retirements, depends. I mean, I'm just dreaming here. So equals to, if you can double click, if your age is above, is greater than 60, then take your age, I'm clicking here, minus 60, because this age now, if you deduct 60, you will get the ages, I mean the years that someone has lived above 60. In bracket, and then multiply by 12 million. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is if otherwise, which means if you are not above that age, sorry, you get a 0. Okay, enter. This is how it is. So after that one, then I know how much I'm supposed to pay, and each one, how much is he or she going to receive. So now, if I was the government, then this is the amount of money that I'm supposed to dish out. I don't know, this is like 33 billion in this case. Not so much money. The government can do that. Anyway, I'm not into that. So these are just some few examples that you can think of when you use if function. Any questions so far? Have you tried this one? I don't know whether you are going to write here in the comment. Yeah. Aha, okay. 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 If yes, just let me know. If there are challenges, please also let me know. Trying it now. Good. Try it yourself. TRA. No challenges. Okay, good. Okay, so now let's do nested if function. Let's do what we call nested if function. Nested if function is the same if function, except that the criteria are more than one. A good example would be the same age group. Let me just take the same age group. Now it's where now you are saying I'm recruiting for a senior position, and this senior position I want someone who is above 35 but below 45. Someone who is mature, so for this case is above 35 but below 45. How am I going to get that person? What I'm going to do is equals to if this one here is greater than 34, then that person equals to is qualified. Is qualified. Otherwise, if again, that's why we call it nested, if this age is above 45, now above 45, then if it's above 45 is unqualified. Else which means below now, below 34. That's else now, unqualified. Then you cross bracket for the first time, and then you close for the second time because there are two conditions, and then you enter. How can this be qualified? This is not true. There must be a mistake somewhere. We're saying if it's above 34, it's qualified. Let's start from, okay. No, this is not true. This is not true. Let's repeat. If, let's use or. If, open the bracket, or it says checks whether any arguments are true and returns true or false. Returns false only if all arguments are false. So, or logic 1, if this one is, if it's below, should we say below? Yeah, let's say below 35. Below 35 would always be, that's logic 1. And above, this one greater than 45, close the brackets. If it's that one is unqualified, if true, we are saying unqualified. Unqualified. Otherwise, qualified. Inverted commas, Q. And then close the brackets. And then enter. So 86 is unqualified. 20 unqualified. We want someone 35 qualified, 39 qualified, 39 qualified, 37 qualified. Yes, this is how it is. So there are two conditions here. Means unqualified, Q means qualified. Then you can select there. You can filter the Q only, and then you can start dealing with the Q. This is and. This is or. Now let me put another criteria here. Let me say gender. Male, 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 female, female. If I do this, can I drag? Yeah, I can drag now. Okay, up to here. So now, in this case, I'm looking for those who have qualified and also are female. That's all what I'm looking for. Qualified and female. So what I'm saying is equals to if and then and. So the first test is this one. I want it to be equal to Q The second logic is this one to be equal to underscore m. And then I close the brackets. If it's true, I'm saying selected. Otherwise, not selected. And then I'm closing the bracket, enter. So I'll only get those who are, sorry, I said and F, so I'm really male chauvinist. It should have been F here, not M. Yeah. So this one is selected. This one is selected, because it's a qualified and is a female. Yeah. So this is how and or is used together with the if. Please try it yourself and let me know. That's if function. Okay. I'm just waiting for your comment if you have done it successfully. And if there's any question. Yeah. Okay, since you are done, let's proceed. Now, let's assume you are a teacher and this is your Form 4 class. Form 4 marks. Let's choose them randomly. Let's put the percentage using random numbers. Rand, because this is a percentage, is rand, open bracket, close bracket, enter, and then drag. So this is a class of, I don't know how many students, 300. Yeah, let's assume 300 students. And well, let's go here, put percent, these are the marks, and then Control C, escape, right click, copy, right click, paste special values. Okay, escape. Now these are the marks. Now please put the grades. We know that there's an A, there's a B, there's a C, there's a D. This is Form 4. There's no E in Form 4, so there's F. Yeah, let's say that. So which marks? Anything. Anything below less than 20 is an F. Less than 40% is a D. Less than 60 is a C. Less than 80 is a B. Anything above that one is an A. So what is going to be our formula? Our formula is equals to, if this one here is less than 20%, remember to put the percent sign, that one, if it's less than 20%, please, that's an F, inverted commas, F, inverted commas. Otherwise, which is a comma, then you start if, double click, if this marks here is less than 40%, then give that person a D. Else, if this one here is less than what? Than 60%, give that person a C, inverted commas, C. Else, if this marks here is less than 80%, give that person what? A B. A B. Otherwise, which means you have exhausted everything except one. Otherwise, give that person an A. Okay, I've seen that we've done a slight mistake here, because we're saying it's less than 20, which means 20 itself is not an F, which while in actual fact 20% is an F. So anything less than 21, anything less than 41, anything less than 61, 81. Otherwise, give it an A, then you close the bracket for the first time, the second time, the third time, the fourth time. How many times did we open? We opened 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have to close 1, 2, 3, 4 as well. Enter. So this is an F now. So if I double click, you'll see those who have gotten A, B, C, D, everyone has got a grade accordingly. Please give it a try and let me know if there is any challenge. Just a minute. Yes, there's something here. Good. Okay, let's do this. Control C. This is now TRA. Let me do this. Let me wrap this text here. They're saying TRA now when it comes to pay as you earn. Pay as you earn. TRA are saying where the total income from here to here. Just copy this one. Here they are saying where the total income per annum does not exceed 3240, 1, 2, 3. Which means this is annual income this is monthly income. If you take this one, divide by 12, you get your monthly income. Your monthly income, this is now tax. They're saying if the amount where the total income does not exceed 270, which means it's below 270, you are not being taxed. It's a nil. But if your income does not exceed, which means if your income does not exceed 6240, 1, 2, 3, which means monthly income is 540. Your tax is 80% of the amount in excess of the 8%. So it's 8% of any amount in excess of the 520, which means the amount between 270 and 520, that excess amount is being taxed 8%. But if the amount where the total amount exceeds 6240 but does not exceed 9120 is 240,000 plus 20% of the amount in excess of 6240. So any amount where the total amount exceeds, but does not exceed 9120. So 9120, 1, 2, 3. You are being taxed 20% plus 240,000. That's the tax you are going to get. We are now doing payroll slowly. And then what they're saying in this sentence here, plus 20% of the amount in excess of 640, where the total amount exceeds 9120, which means exceeds 760, but does not exceed 12 million per annum. 12, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, which means 1 million per month. What is your tax? The tax, they are saying, is 816 plus 25%. 816 plus 25%. Please take note of this. If you can also copy, you can also write the way I'm writing, so that when we start doing calculations, at least you have the figures. Now, where the total amounts exceeds 12 million, the tax is 1536 plus 30%. So here we are saying above 1 million, 1, 2, 3, your tax is 30%, just like corporate tax, plus 1,536,000. This is the formulation now as per TRA. You can put good colors there. Yeah, just put some colors there. Yeah, nice colors. This is now you want to do your payroll. Now, what is the issue here? The issue here is the salaries. Okay. Let's say, okay, this is the wording. You can just take them away now. Okay. Let's do the calculations now. Let's do now. Let's say this is taxable income. You know, normally we are saying you take your gross salary and then work out what, 10% of it is social service, NSSF for that matter. Now, this 10% is normally not taxable, so you deduct the 10%, which is not taxable, and then whatever is remaining is taxable. That's what we call taxable income. So in this case, it's going to be, let's put random numbers there for simplicity. Let's say our salaries normally, let's put rand between the minimum salary in our company. Let's say it's 150,000, and the maximum, let's say, how much? 10 million. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I need a random salaries. So these are the random numbers that I'm getting. Okay, these are random salaries for these people. Let's assume I've got like 300 staff here. And these are their salaries, eh? Yeah. So let me calculate pay as you earn. What's going to be my pay as you earn? Now, pay as you earn is going to be like this. Equals to, if this salary is less than 270,000, anything below 270,000, actually including 270 itself. So normally, in this case, you either have to say 270 or 2 less than or equal 270, or you can say 200, anything. Yes, let's just say equal. Anything less than or equal to 270, if that is true, then tax is nil, 0. Otherwise, if this amount here is less than or equal to, now 520, mind you, 520, 1, 2, 3. If this is like that, then what are you going to do? Take 520 sorry, someone is calling me. Sorry. Hello? Yeah, I'm still, yes, he's still in the class, please. Unless kama kuna kitu very urgent. Sorry. What I was saying, if that's the case, then find the difference between that salary and 520, because what is taxed is only the amount in excess of 270. So what you are going to do, you are going to say any amount in excess of 270, but it's below 520, that amount is taxable, and the tax is 8%. So what is the amount in excess of 270? How are you going to get it? You are going to get 520 actually in a bracket minus the salary, which is going to be here. That amount which is going to be in excess, must tax it by 8%. 8%. Else, if, again, this amount here is less than or equal to, now how much? I think it's 760, if I'm not mistaken. I don't see properly here because I've put them together. I'll shift 760. Then open the brackets. Actually, I've done the opposite. Because the excess amount is not 500 minus the salary which is going to be there. It's going to be that salary minus 270, sorry. Here. It's that salary minus 270. There is where you get an excess of 270. In this case, now it's going to be that salary now minus 520. So that amount which is in excess of 520, multiply first of all by 20%, that's the tax, plus I don't see these figures here. Oh, come on. What do I do? Let me just close the bracket here and just say enter. Is it going to accept? It's not going to accept, because I want to see what are the figures here. Yeah. I've seen is 760 240. So here we are adding 240,000. All this is the tax. Okay. Otherwise, again, if you double click, if this amount now is less than or equal, we have done 760, so we are 1 million. Then what are you going to do? Open the bracket, take this amount minus 760, and whatever you are going to get after deducting, multiply or tax by 25%, plus 816,000. 816,000. Otherwise, now you don't put if, because this is now the last argument. So if everything is not working, then take this figure here, minus 1 million, whatever you're going to get, this one now, whatever that excess which you're going to get, multiply by 30%, and then add 1,536,000. That's the tax. Now you have to start doing what? You have to start closing the brackets. How many brackets have you opened? You opened 1, 2, 3, 4, actually 4. Yeah, 4. So you close 1, 2, 3, 4. Enter. This is the tax for this one here. Sorry. Okay, so these are the taxes. And you can easily see anything below. Let me just copy, Control C, right click, paste, escape. So these now are not, they are fixed. So now you'll see, if this is the salary, this is the tax you are going to pay. If this is the taxable amount, this is what you are going to pay. This is the taxable amount. You're not going to pay anything. So if you're getting 7 million as your net, this is the tax you're going to pay to TRA. And we can easily check. We can easily check in the TRA website. I can check quickly. I can quickly check here. Where's Tanzania? Yes, this is TRA. There's this one here. Pay. So let me enter the amount here. Let me choose one. For instance, let me choose the first one, 9782. This one here, Control C. I'm copying this amount here, 9784. I'm putting it here, paste, and then I'm calculating the pay as you earn. Calculate. You don't want. Why? Okay, because I copied. Why? Calculate. Okay, let me try again. Are you stuck somewhere? Let me check. Where are you stuck? This is okay. You're not stuck. You got correctly. That's fantastic. Okay, so let me write this figure somewhere so that I don't miss it. It's 9784,882. So I'm writing here 9784,882. Calculate is giving me this figure here, 27,763, 464.6. Let me see. This is giving me 4 million. Then I've done a mistake. It's 2 million and not 4 million. So let me find out where is my mistake. Okay, this is the formula which is saying if 520, don't need to deduct 520, 760, otherwise take that figure times minus 1 million. So sorry, I've realized my mistake. This one here is supposed to be, you have to divide by what? By 12. This one here you have to divide by 12. And this one here you have to divide by 12. Sorry. So it's 2068 128. So this one here is, this one starts from where? From here. This is not 240. Actually, this is 20,000. 1, 2, 3. This is not 816. This is 68. And this is not 1 million. 536. This is 128,000. Enter. Now we can talk. 2763 464.6. Correct. Correct. You can try any and check with the pay as you earn schedule from TRA. Hello? Yeah. No, it's this one. Why? Tell me, what is the current? Mm-hmm. No, I've changed already. Look at what I've. Look at. Need. Have you seen the changes now? Look. Yeah, but look at what I have now in the Excel sheet. The taxes is 20% plus 20,000. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's 1.5. You divide by 12 actually. Yeah, everything is divided by 12 and then you'll see. Ah, that's good. That's good. That's very good. Yeah. Okay, so now try this table and then try your own salary and see how it works. Okay, any challenge, please let me know. If no, so now you can do your payroll very easily. And the pay slips. And anything to do with payroll Any questions? Okay, any comments so far? Are you winning? Okay. Yeah. Hello. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. False. No. Have you looked? Can you now look at what I've written here? Kwenye Excel sheet hapa, angalia kwenye formula bar. Just look at my formula bar and then see where you, yes, just compare. Okay. 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 Aha. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Which means, yeah. Yeah, which means ile condition ya mwisho, the last one, you don't put an if. Yeah. Or yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So okay, so now you can do your payroll, very easily. Sawa. Sasa I'm just trying to see is, I mean, dozi ya leo inatosha au tuongeze? Yeah. Okay, basi kwa leo tuishie hapo, and then next weekend, si ndio Okay. Hamna shida, hamna shida. Okay. All right, you are welcome. Karibu sana. Hello. Ulikuwa unasemaje? Maana nimekwambia sema basi. Nimeshamaliza sasa. Sasa niambie. Nani? No, nilimwambia amenipigia. Ya, nadhani nilimwambia kitu kama hicho kwamba nitampa. Alafu nikamwambia nimesahau. Anataka na yeye. Hivi aliniomba shingapi? Muulize basi hapo hapo. Ndio sasa yuko shule, ye yuko nyumbani. Akiwa hapo nyumbani usalama wake sawa. Basi ngoja nitaongea naye baadaye. Nimwambie kwamba unajua tofauti yao ni kwamba huyu anaomba hela nyingi, yule anaomba kidogo. Yule anaomba shilingi 20,000. Sasa 20,000 na mtoto yuko shule, unajua. Huyu sijui ameomba laki ngapi, sijui, sikumbuki. Na zaidi nadhani. Sikumbuki yeye ameomba shilingi ngapi. Haikuwa ya voucher nadhani. Sikumbuki bwana. Ndio sasa basi aniambie basi nijue basi. Hebu muulize au mimi mwenyewe nimpigie. Saizi yuko wapi? Sasa inategemea anachoomba. Dakika moja. Subiri. And stream and